I first fell for sports when I started skiing. I started skiing when I was about 2.5, 3 with my dad, and I've always loved skiing. I mean, I guess I can't really remember when I was 2.5, but you know, I've been skiing my entire life and I've always loved it. I tried a lot of sports growing up. You know, I tried soccer, I tried figure skating, I tried gymnastics, and I loved everything I tried. I just wasn't really good at anything besides skiing. But I've always been in love with sports. Yeah, Peekaboo Street was actually my idol growing up. I loved her. She was just so charismatic and was able to accomplish so much on the slopes, but also just her personality. And I met her when I was 9 years old at a ski shop in Minnesota. And you know, her personality, I mean, that's what made me fall in love with skiing, is the way she presented it to me, and it made it tangible. You know, before it was like cartoons. You know, you think ski racing is great and, you know, I have fun doing it, but I didn't think that it would amount to anything. And she showed me that, you know, you can dream of being an Olympic champion, and there's more out there. And that has been throughout my whole career my biggest inspiration. I think the biggest hurdle that I faced growing up and trying to be a competitive athlete was just the fact that I was always gone. You know, I didn't have much or any social life whatsoever. I mean, I didn't, you know, go to prom. I didn't, you know, I wasn't able to go to movies with friends because I was gone. And when I came back to school, you know, I would struggle for, you know, weeks, months to get back into the swing of things. And you know, as soon as I felt like I got back in with a group of friends, then I would leave again. So it was just really difficult for me socially, and you know, was very, very difficult in that way. But I think what I learned and what I experienced definitely made it all worth it. I mean, you know, I got to travel the world, and I was in the Olympics at 17, and I got to do so many great things that I wouldn't change it for the world. My first glory moment when I was a kid, when I was racing, was a race at Highland Hills, and I was, I think, 9 or 10, and I was competing against girls that were like 13 and 14 years old, and I won. And I got in the car and was driving home from the mountain with my dad, and I was so happy. I had this grin from ear to ear, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. I want to keep doing it. And you know, when I started skiing racing, I wasn't very fast, but as soon as I got that success, then I was completely hooked. Be determined. Be a playmaker.